Welcome to the Code 3D online training modules. This tutorial will show you how to use the 3D object library. The art library is organized into different categories of objects which can be accessed through a single drop-down menu. You will use these objects to build your scenes and scenarios. The object library is located on the upper right-hand side of the editor. The first thing you will need to do is determine which type of object you wish to place into the scene. You will do this by selecting a category from the drop-down menu. Once you click a category, the icons for the objects in that category will appear. To see the name of each object, hold your mouse over the object icon and its name will appear. To place an object in the scene, you will click and release once on the object's icon in the library and then move your mouse to its desired location in the scene. Some objects will take longer to load than others. In this case, the hourglass icon will appear while the object loads. When the object is loaded, you will see it appear in a ghosted form. Notice that as you move your mouse cursor in the scene, the object also moves. Move your mouse to the desired location for the object. To place your object into the scene, you will need to click and release your mouse again. If the object was not placed perfectly the first time, you can easily move and edit it after this initial placement anytime. In order to move objects that are already placed in the scene, first click on the object to ensure that it is selected. People and hazards are selected by clicking on the green target associated with them. When the target is selected, it will turn red. It is recommended that you turn on the Always Visible function on the timeline for easy selection as you continue to add people and hazards to the scene. You can learn more about this in the Learning How to Use the Timeline section. All other objects besides people and hazards can be selected by clicking anywhere on the object. Once selected, these objects will be highlighted a red color. The easiest way to tell if an object is selected is to look at the timeline and check to see that the highlighted line on the timeline matches the name of the object you think you have selected. Objects can be moved using two methods, which are the Snap To mode or the Free Movement mode. Snap To mode is recommended for aligning objects, and free movement is recommended for situations that require greater precision in object positioning. I'm going to show you how the Snap To movement tools work. To position an object along the ground, you will make sure that the object you would like to move is selected, then click and drag the hand tool to move the object along the ground. Release the mouse button to reposition your object in the desired location. To rotate an object with the Snap To function, make sure the desired object is selected, then click and hold the Rotate tool icon, and you will use your mouse to rotate the object. Let go of your mouse button once you have rotated the object to your desired position. To raise or lower an object in relation to the ground, you will need to make sure that the object you wish to move is selected. Once you have done this, click and hold the Raise Lower tool icon. Move your mouse to raise or lower the object. Release your mouse button when your object is in the correct position. To tilt an object with the Snap To feature, make sure the object is selected. You will click and hold the Tilt tool icon. Move your mouse to tilt the object as desired. Release your mouse button once the object is properly tilted. To access the free movement tools, you will need to hold down the Control key when an object is selected and movable. With the free movement tools, you are able to move objects without the Snap To constraints. This is most useful if you wish to position an object on a plane that is parallel to the ground. To do this, make sure the object is selected, hold down the Control key, and click and hold the movement tool icon. Move your mouse to move the object parallel to the ground. Once you have reached your desired location, you can release the mouse button and the object will be placed. To rotate an object in free movement mode, make sure the object is selected and hold down the Control key before clicking and holding the Rotate tool icon. Move your mouse to rotate the object. Once you are finished rotating the object, release the mouse button. To raise and lower an object in free movement mode, you will make sure that the object is selected. Hold down the Control key before clicking and dragging the Raise Lower tool icon with your mouse. Once your object is at the desired height, release your mouse button and the object to place the object. To tilt an object in the free movement mode, make sure it is selected and hold down the Control key before clicking and dragging the tilt tool icon. When you have the object tilted the way you would like it, release your mouse button to confirm the move. Objects can only be moved at timeline points. To learn how to make timeline points, please see the tutorial titled Learning How to Use the Timeline.